up until a certain stage, and then he was everywhere.
Yeah.
Kind of like overnight.
I know that Dragon Warrior plays with Vedex a bunch, so he's been getting some good training from the source.
If there's anyone to train with in EU, UK, you know, that's a pretty good choice.
Oh,
that's it for Zamasu. But no, Gamerflo,
right.
regardless of connection, is not getting dropped. No way. Yeah, keep it basic. I have feelings about the fact that this combo's... I have feelings not suited for tournament commentary about the fact that that combo's...
Alright, as mentioned before, Dragon Warrior is a Yamcha goat.
The master is here to cook, unless...
Unless.
God damn it. It's a really unfortunate start to the first game for Dragon Warrior. It's Spark to get some space here. See, I've played this character matchup against Gamerflo's team a bunch of times, and like with a bunch of other Yamcha matchups, it really is a matter of just trying to pick your space as much as possible and praying you get one of those like invul starters with like 5M or a 2H start. Even with like Yamcha's invincible tools, the mix that happens with these three characters together, that can be really difficult to deal with, even with his obnoxious tools.
Okay, Yamcha putting in some work. And Gamerflo has a pretty aggressive playstyle. Like, he's always doing something. He's always trying to hit reversal, multiple specials in the air before hitting super dash. And Yamcha, funnily enough, is one of the characters that can deal with that better than some of the others. There we go, 5M. Oh!
There you go. There we go.
Nah, he's doing it to him.
One more level 3 mix.
I'm willing to bet the Gamerflo hasn't played against a lot of Yamchas, so he might not know some of the tech. Oh! Got hit with a 2M, that's something. But this character is Flo's carry. Like, yeah, more than adult Gohan. Oh, drop.
Yeah. And Super Saiyan Goku having... There we are.
Oh.
Nice super dash to start when we come back to.
No, but that was... Oh, I definitely know Dragon Warrior has these.
And that's on scale too.
That is on scale.
On UI, easiest combos in the world, still drops it. I didn't know Dragon Warrior stuff.
2H. Now, that was a close match before, even with the happy birthday. So, if Flo doesn't manage to get another one... Oh, this might be long.
Oh my god.
What
an interaction. The 2H and EX punch, just like irresistible force and immovable objecting each other.
I know Gamerflo is complaining about this matchup right now behind his computer screen.
I don't understand these characters, why they always do this option. It makes no sense to me.
Oh, that was unfortunate. Nice Dragon Rush, okay. Now this is doubly bad for Gamerflo, because he's the kind of player that's really, really good in casuals, but in bracket he gets a bit nervous and he gets hit by stuff that he wouldn't have got hit by in casuals.
We've seen it
he
before.
already doesn't like UK connections, so... Oh, he's getting hit. Alright, this is looking like a reverse of the last match. But Flo still has Spark. So you could still work some magic. What?
Sure, dude. Whatever you want to do, man.
Alright, he's just level 5 though.
Yeah, I can't understand that there.
I think.
I understand the thought process if you're waiting on like a key blast or something.
Yeah.
Nice.
That hits both sides, right?
Yes. Not for as long as you'd want it to, unfortunately, but.
Oh. Yamcha lockdown.
Yeah, there we go. Hoping the other one gives in.
Yeah, and Flo is a huge believer of a JS plus beam. There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh.
6M whiff. Got away.
Nice.
Nice.
How do you like your eggs?
Nice.
Blade of Judgment? Yes, sir. Oh, I'm surprised he got hit though.
On a real, I forgot he could literally just jump cancel 2S into DR and stuff like that. Every time I've tried to play Goku Dispatch. I just completely forgot it was a tool. I see other people do it, like, I blank
This
on it every
character
time.
is absolutely ridiculous.
Ah, that sucks.
Yeah, Dragon Warrior is kind of
that's
doing it to
even
him a little
more.
bit. I'm not gonna lie. Definitely hitting the Yamcha shenanigans. Because, yeah, Yamcha might be one of the worst characters in the game, but if you have no idea what he's doing, it doesn't really matter.
Look, unlike everyone else's, you know, unfair, no neutral, no footsies on his tools. The Yamcha gameplay, it's like a fine dance, okay? It's a beautiful art
Fine
piece.
dance. Me when I get started on my art piece after snorting 10 lines of coke.
It's like one of those art pieces that's like a banana duct taped to the wall. Okay, the plus range, respecting them for now. Yeah, huge thing there is Yamcha getting that 1S change to a lot of his Rekkas where he can just avoid doing the last hit. It just really ruins the timing for when you would just kind of like not even react, you would just start fuzzy blocking the other way anyway.
Yeah.
It's a really nice tool that they've given him to... Whoa. Alright, I mean, yeah, no punish, so...
No, that thing is basically unpunishable, I'm not gonna lie to you. Anytime Flo's done that to me, that was fucking nasty. Anytime Flo's tried to Spirit Bomb me and I've ran under it and Super Dash, he's still been invul, it's basically unpunishable. But... looks like Dragon Warrior's bullshit is better than Flo's bullshit.
We almost had the sickest Super Dash jab confirmed of all time. Zamasu 2H.
2H of the gods.
Talk to the hand. Alright, that's getting our next game up here.
Oh, it's pumping through Hikari.
Oh, Hikari.
And speaking of 16.
Yeah, look at this.
Oh, he's doing the snap tech.
Alright. Blocked it. Nice.
Nice. As a German player, I have been using that a lot more. The snap tech, it's super broken.
I haven't practiced it, but it looks like infinitely easier than the Gotex one, which I was trying to do. It looks way easier.
Basically, yeah, you charged J2H into Heavy Eyes, then you just jump up, Dragon Rush. Easy as that.
You can't like 4-frame out of it or anything, no?
No, the only way you can get out of it is if you have an Aero K frame 1 invulnerable option, which I think I can count on one hand the amount of characters on the cast that have a meterless.
Blue has one?
Yeah, I think I can count on one hand the amount of characters that can do that meterless.
Yeah. Alright, this mix is really putting in the work for Hikari so far. There we go. Quick EX perfect attack, first hit of the game. Fitting to get that as your first hit of the game if you're pumping.
Hey, perfect attack is still frame 1 Iron Ball. But earlier I saw Pumping Priest got hit with Jiren's hand parry into 17, which at one point ran the game. But fun story. The reason why they made every level 1 frame 4 invul was to beat Jiren 17. Because now you can just level 1 out of the 1 forest into parry.
Or they could have, you know, nerfed 17.
Or they could have done that, yeah.
Or
but
they could have done that
will...
instead of the most annoying, pointless workaround of all time. Ah, that was a really nice jump one.
They will do anything before they nerf 17. That's up so nasty.
I don't like allowing inputs, like, typing them or reading them. Like, doing them is fine, but looking at something like an input labeled 1S1 or 3S1, that's disgusting. There's something gross about that.
Okay, medium starter. Is he gonna go for a reset? Oh, he changed to Ginyu.
I didn't even notice. And yeah,
I don't know how he managed to make his team even more annoying. But I think his plan is to just sit back and call the assist someone neutral.
Guy gets 16 here. Fucked up OP off this level 1 for no reason.
And he gets hit by the safe jump. And that'll be the Nappa gone, and this is not looking good for Pumping Priest. Level 1.
I have no
and
scale in my head. I have no scale in my head for how much damage 16's like OTGs do. I was wondering if maybe you could have killed without the bar there.
I don't think it does that much damage.
Yeah, I've just never checked. This is a horrific medium starter. True, the spark as well, wasting so much of that spark time. Still got 2 assists too.
Yeah, if Hikari can get this hit off the Oki, it might be a rip. Oh yeah, he definitely tried something. The Hikari has a full team, all healthy with Spark. He's got Anchor, Sparkless Ginyu.
Oh no, this might be worse than Ginyu just being on his own and
having...
having...
might be worse, I'm not gonna lie.
Then having limit break. Oh my god.
Level 3? Oh, he tried something.
You can just take the risk there if you're Hikari, just see what he does. And I'm assuming it was some attempt at like maybe a knockback or something. Or... There was no counter hit like that I could see anyway.
Yeah, Pumping Priest will have to pull off a miracle in order to win this.
Remember that mini like afternoon long arc where DragonFGC was going to become the second Dragon MK player. Having 2 of them would have been crazy.
Okay, getting started. Dragon already running his offense. You can't do that. And Dragon is one of the people that knows how to expertly apply Nappa pressure and to just pile it on until you feel like you can't do anything.
If you ever want like a really weird experience, you go and find Hikari VODs of Season 1 and 2, because he's playing Saiyans.
Is he?
He spent the first, like, at the very least Season 1, he was playing Super Saiyan Goku, Super Saiyan Vegeta, Adult Gohan.
I can't even imagine that.
It's so weird.
I always just thought Hikari has been, like, playing this team since, like, day 1, since, like, the beta.
I don't know for a fact if he made it to Season 2 or Season 3, but definitely you can find a bunch of German offlines of him playing Saiyans in Season 1. This has been super nice defense so far, yeah.
Nah, Dragon has those young boy reactions. Oh, Hikari definitely doesn't though. I find it really funny that Dragon blocked for that long, and then the first cross-up Dragon does Hikari gets hit by it.
Yeah, well, you know, some of us are fathers, okay?
some of us. Yeah, he was just putting his kids to bed.
Suto with a quick raid. Shout out Suto. I just noticed both of their like in-game names. It's Skullgirls player and washed Hikari.
Well, I don't know about Skullgirls because he's definitely playing some Dragon Ball.
Oh, it goes for the reset. I think the level 1 still would have killed, right? Nappa level 1?
So,
Super
yeah.
high damage. Dragon just said the evil. Fair enough. And there we go. Can we try reset the room? It's not laggy enough. Oh, you know what? I never even considered how annoying getting started as Ginyu might be when you're dealing with the fucking Key Blast that come back from Baby. I guess it's just not a matchup that I've watched or played a whole bunch, but I seem to really get on Haikai's nerves there at the start. Nice Dragon Rush though.
Yeah, and I know Ginyu has a lot of key invul options that make him somewhat of a decent match against Baby, but
like you've got the startup on your calls and stuff like that, but he kept getting tagged like just after the end of them there by the Key Blast that was coming back.
okay.
The assist.
Oh, Golden Frieza. I actually don't know who wins this interaction.
Sure. Haikai normal option challenge.
Impossible difficulty.
Alright, back into the corner we go. Dragon's gonna set this up one more time.
Mix.
Do you think the not teching was intentional on Haikai's part? To try and maybe mess up the...
I think he just might not have had a single clue what was going on, which, fair, it's against Nappa.
Oh, finally it happens back to you, Haikai.
Mix. Haikai is also one of the players that kind of lives for the scramble, but his team is quite Ginyu heavy. If you get rid of Ginyu early, then a lot of the shenanigans are kind of neutralized.
I can't believe I'm looking at the screen. I'm looking at 6 characters. I see Tien come in and I'm like, finally a breath of fresh air, a normal character. That's Tien.
Oh, the Haikai
you gotta get out of here.
dash. Oh, if he'd have linked that. Baby 5S is one of the fastest key blasts in the game. Doing that plus a lightning fast lockdown C assist. Ah, that's such good neutral control.
Haikai.
Alright, and that will be taking out the TN. But this is Haikai's character, maybe you can make it work.
Immediate round stall, get the boys on screen immediately. There we go. What are you gonna do off this Haikai?
Resets?
What's the proper name of the Green Janemba thing? I know there is a real...
Hellgate. Orb.
Okay. I've always just been calling it either Orb or like Sprite Ball. Okay.
Okay.
Gamerflo.
Let's go. Thank you so much, Sarah.
Gamerflo finally got his Germany to Germany connection. He's not nerfed anymore. Is Gamerflo going to Evo?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. I haven't seen, has Gamerflo ever gone to like a VSF or something? Or a crossover?
He did go to the most recent crossover. Okay. I believe he got 9th. I think he lost to Kaimage? Okay. I don't remember if that's true or not, but I do know that he got very close to being in top 8. But he had a really good time with his first offline. which we've been telling him to go offline for the longest time.
He's too busy grinding Switch. Switch to
Oh.
DBFZ port.
He might get hit with 5H here. Ah.
It goes kind of understated. This Frieza 5M change from a while back is one of the funniest changes I've seen in the entire game. Because for everything else, I can kind of maybe see how they accidentally thought this might be a good idea. I don't understand why Frieza had to be able to get it on you and convert everything. I just what?
Awful neutral, I don't know what to say.
He has no options.
He has no options.
They should have given Base Vegeta one of those. His 5M, but it just goes full screen.
You know, that's what 17 needed. He needed a 2M that goes full screen.
Resets. Sparking Golden Frieza. Good lord. And see, Inzem, you get me. You get me. Why doesn't Vegeta have these buttons if we're going to play this game? Gamerflo. Gohan. High-low with nothing behind it. That's how you know he's the GOAT. Gamerflo will do 20, like, fake Gohan mix-ups with nothing behind them. You'll refractor press once and... I don't understand why they choose these options every time. It makes no sense that they would press there. Because I could... What if I actually did something?
This game has basically just turned into what if the world was made out of pudding? Because the entire RPS is just, well, I could do this and I could do this.
I could unplug the PC remotely.
I could.
Seihan himself built the internet in Germany.
Yeah.
No engineering degree, just send him out with some copper wires, figure it out, champ.
Alright, Gamerflo getting the pickup again. Level up.
Nice jail down.
Fuzzy? Yeah. The Gamerflo classic.
Look, I respect him for being so dedicated to his team.
I don't.
However, a team that's mix-up is whiffing light DP into my wall bounce blocks and assist. Sucks.
I give Gamerflo no props for this team, I'm not gonna lie. Because whenever you talk to him, you realize he has like a bit of pro tag syndrome when it comes to this team.
Oh, I'm the guy.
Like, no,
I am Goku.
I am Goku. I'm gonna get stronger. I'm gonna win with my bad team despite all the top tiers. Like, my brother in Christ.
He doesn't
you
say
are
this
aware.
when I've
You are aware that you're playing adult Gohan, current patch SSJ Goku. Your only mediocre character is Base Q. Oh, mix.
Inzem's watching the stream, so if I say anything about Base Goku not being the worst fighting game character ever created, I'm gonna get fucking sniped. So I'll keep my mouth shut.
Yeah. I think one time I was playing against Inzem and Wanted, and it was so laggy I just started mashing like crazy without any regard, because otherwise Jiren was like teleporting in my face.
So your
at,
game
like,
plan didn't change at all?
MS. No, it definitely changed. I was like, I don't care about any of this Oki. I'm just gonna mash. And then once I won like the third game, I heard him visibly slam his desk and be like, "This character fucking sucks!" And then he switched off base. It was the funniest thing on the fucking planet.
Alright, soft knockdown. Pretty scary soft knockdown situation from Tien, but I don't know with this health advantage if I'd be doing it.
Honestly, both of these teams have really, really good soft knockdown setups.
Getting
Yes.
soft knockdown by they'll go on Gamerflo. Ooh. This is not safe, right? Yeah, backlist.
Yeah, I would have sparked too.
Good. good on Gamerflo.
Nice. You can say a lot about Hikari. You will never be able to say that he doesn't have bombos.
Oh, I said Gamerflo. Good on Hikari's side there. My bad.
Mix.
Hit stun on these discs. The nickiest move.
He needed it, you don't understand. Frieza wasn't already a good character.
I land my discs and then I go make coffee 3 to 5 business days later. Oh my god, whoa. That's the GOAT.
Nice. Alright, and this should be Hikari's game.
Yeah. Level 3 up.
Oh. Able to maintain his composure. Because that's the
Funniest
biggest thing when you have to... When you're playing against Hikari, that's the biggest thing you have to consider. You cannot let yourself get tilted. Because it's so easy, and it's so easy to lose if it happens.
It's literally part of what the team is built around, is you getting so frustrated from a lot of Mickey stuff that you start taking the kind of not even that rewarding risks to try get him, and a lot of what he's doing just passively stops you from doing it anyway. So he doesn't have to think that hard about punishing you for it. Then you getting taken out early.
That is getting you down,
Pretty
though.
good though.
So it's looking real good for Flo.
Oh, what is that air to air game of Lock in.
Oh, base QA. Even if the character himself is like kind of mediocre by current Dragon Ball standards, that assist is still bonkers.
Sniped out of the air with that JS. We have a version of the game where Adult Gohan just outzoned Frieza. If you told me that a couple of years ago, I would have locked you up in a ward.
Hikari getting hit on Wake Up. Oh, this is... It's looking pretty rough for Hikari. He could pull this off.
Okay, yeah. There isn't even anything too crazy
so
coming,
much,
but
man.
maybe could have gotten away with waiting a little bit, especially when Gohan had no resources, but he just really wanted to try to get out of there. And now, oh god, yeah. A nice final game by Gamerflo, unless...
Commentator curse.
Unless...
It has to happen at some point.
Wait, on stream or not, but we're starting off anyway with our first game on winner's side. Hikari Dragon, the real EU legends.
Dragon making the switch to Piccolo.
Anchor Piccolo on the other side. Beast. Not quite sure what the thought process is, but...
I mean, Dragon is a Piccolo enthusiast, and especially
I know he has one. But against this, I'm not quite sure.
With Baby, Piccolo gets the good restand.
Yes.
So, well, I say that Baby just died, and I know Nappa can't set it up. So,
does Dragon have a Krillin too, or am I mixing
Dragon
them up?
does have a Krillin, yeah.
Yes.
He's not. He doesn't main him, but
I think I saw him play a small bit of it at Texas Showdown, but I might be misremembering.
yeah, he definitely has some Krillin mastery. But honestly, what's the face of character mastery when you have Jiren parry into 17 barrier?
It makes, oh my god. What a show. Goat show.
I'm so close to just playing Jiren 17 Krillin You don't understand. 17 doesn't even use rocks that well, but how bad can it be?
I'm glad that you're taking close care for how much fun your opponent's having fighting you. That shows that you're real esports.
I want the person I'm playing against to be ready to jump off a bridge at the end of the set. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Ooh, it looked like we had a frame drop there, and I think Dragon stopped moving during the frame drop. Hikari maybe didn't notice, just kept going. Sure look.
Either didn't know or doesn't
Well
care.
West. Did you say Melter in the UK, or did you pick that up from Ceruu?
I have heard some people say it, but
Okay.
I think it's more prominent in Ireland.
Right. Oh my god.
No, Sarah definitely says it all the time because
Like
it doesn't really matter what character I play. Sarah will just always judge me for my character choices.
Unlike what Sarah says.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Sarah played Team Virgin back in the day. Blue Gogeta, Vegiso, Lab Coat. When it was like at its peak, me and my friends called it Team Virgin. And then Sarah has the goal to pull up to me playing Jiren. He's like, no, like Melter ass characters, like.
While we've been
brain dead characters, like you don't do anything. You just parry and then rocks. God assist, like.
This so far, look, we got a good amount of time into this round before even landing like a solid hit. Both players ended up spending each other's sparks and just kind of blocking each other out on the first side. But now, see that amount of time allowed Hikari's team to build all that meter. Look at this.
I don't think he's dead here.
This level 3 is a nuke.
Yeah.
It mix anyway.
Pixel.
There we go.
But run up OTG. That's +8, +3 on reflect. Because he definitely needed that.
The concept of plus on reflect is so funny.
Yeah, they originally gave it to Bardock with his gut punch.
Yeah.
Originally it was +4, and then they made it +8. But no one plays that character. But people actually play 16 because he's broken. He is super fun to play though. 16. One thing I was considering was Jiren 16 Curlin, because I know 16 uses rocks pretty well. I don't know, man, but else is really fun.
I've never been psychopathic or American enough to find 16 fun to play, unfortunately.
Nah, he's...
Those are
this character used to be one of my
American.
baby girls. I've just not played him in forever.
Sorry, there's a third character. Psycho American Reddit. That's your 3 categories for enjoying the game.
Shout out Lily.
Alright, level 1 up. Switch out anyway. Surprised Hikari didn't just immediately like half circle DXE to get German. I suppose you metered spare anyway.
Oh, again?
I don't know if it's the spectate function or if they're actually having some connection issues, because there are Dragon's Lap.
I see. Yeah, that makes sense.
6-0 Hikari. Okay.
I believe it.
Speaking of Sana, we got Sana versus Ceruu right now. Got the old Inzem team from back in the day on the left we talked about earlier. And the C4 shell on Sana.
SSJ Vegeta, Beerus Krillin. You know what, seeing this team, I am not surprised how he's managed to pull off some of the victories he has today, because this team is bonkers. This team doesn't utilize SSJ Vegeta's biggest strength, IMO, but it does just make him twice as annoying to fire.
It's somehow even harder to get in on him.
Yeah, because he has rocks.
Real quick,
Immaculate spark bait.
Dragon saying I'm gonna run to Staples after this. Is Staples an American shop? Is that gonna affect the laptop in some sort? What is Staples?
You don't know about Staples? We have Staples in the UK. It's basically just like
I don't
a
live in the
stationery
UK.
shop.
Okay. Gotta get some screws to fix the laptop from overheating.
Yeah.
Beast mode. Yeah, you can reflect that. I think I've done a little earlier.
Fixing the
You can
laptop
avoid reflection.
mid-tournament is definitely kind of devious. Yeah, see, look, there we go. You think, oh, I'm about to punish him. Rocks, baby.
Tech down at the mash. It's all good. And this should be Vegeta off of our screen.
We do, yeah, we do have staples in the UK. I don't know if it's just not a thing in like the south, because we definitely have them in like the north of England. Like, there's one a 10-minute walk from my house.
What does it mean in the south? I'm not from the south of the UK. I'm from Ireland.
I'm talking to Dragon.
Oh, okay. I was confused.
Yeah,
Like,
'cause
where do you
no.
think Ireland is geographically? Geographically, I mean.
All I'm saying is it's called Londonderry.
Let's not have this conversation right now.
No, I said that to Sarah one time and she timed me out for like an hour.
Good,
I was like,
good.
my fault, gang.
You deserve to be banned.
That's true.
Alright, Vegeta's coming in here. All in his lonesome. No spark either. Still, like, fairly decent at playing on his own. Maybe not in terms of, I guess, more conventional pressure, but still having a character that can solo, like, snipe your assists. And by the time, like, if he's on his own, he's gonna see with post-hit. It's pretty good.
Yeah, especially if you know what you're doing. Which Ceruu definitely does.
Krillin, Yonky Sparky, YouTube poop neutral.
Oh, I didn't know that worked.
If Ceruu was like a little faster on that like moon jump over, that would have been one of the greatest beam punishes I've ever seen.
Mix?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
If he doesn't drop the combo, this should be...
Just, yep, don't do any more. Toss. Yep.
You just kind of let it get away from him a little bit. So
It can
he
happen to you, yeah.
If he can maintain his game plan throughout this time, you should have the game.
It can go understated a little bit how you'll get into a winning position in tournament, especially if you're like on stream in tournament, and like a quite winning position, and then you'll realize you're in a winning position and start playing worse. As soon as you like think about it,
yeah,
it's a hurdle a lot of people have to get over.
Yeah, I kind of fall into that myself a little bit, because if I have like a decent lead up, I start to think, okay, I can play a little bit sloppier, I can make some mistakes because they're less crucial to me than it would be to them. But I realized too late that making one of those mistakes kind of puts me in a very, very bad scenario. So it's just a testament that when you're playing, you kind of have to have your wits about you at all times.
Like, a lot of people would start thinking about like what's gonna come next.
Nice, 2M.
As if they've kind of won. Like, the greatest thing that can happen for, at least for me in tournament especially, can be like, I'm not worried about it and I'm not thinking about anything external, like at all. We're tied up here on everything but meter.
Yeah, Ceruu should get a mix here. And I know he has these. I'm pulling same side high.
Oh my god.
Now I got mixed like crazy.
No one was expecting.
All reliable. I love doing that so much. After image into 2M.
Set up an orb here, but whoa.
I must go. My planet needs me.
You're definitely setting yourself up for a scrambly situation when you lose there by going for the OP. Really good defense on Ceru's part. Relax, and there we go.
Ah.
This is so scrambly.
How do you like your eggs? Oh, and he missed it. Ceru's had a bunch of really good opportunities here. But
And a lot of
he
like
managed
stray
to get
hits
the
that
kill
don't
on
get
Beerus.
confirmed.
Just let the better scrambler win. That's modern Dragon Ball. If any character can do this though, it is Krillin. But Krillin won't do anything against this, you gotta guess. I think Cross.
Solar Flare and no balls.
Again, I'm reluctant to do that at this point, even though Kasuga is probably the favorite. I'm gonna put all my money on Flo. He's gonna find some tech.
Now ever since they changed Lab Code A a lot, I haven't played around with a lot of changes with it, especially with this team. Is the fact that you can reflect it for what Kasuga tries to do with especially Kefla, is that like a big factor now, or can you kind of work around it?
You can't get true mix off it anymore, but Kefla and 18 both are really, really good at forcing multiple reflect. And given that you have to reflect Labco A now, it just adds an additional layer to the game plan. Like, when 18 or Kefla do some setups into Labco A, sometimes you have to like quadruple reflect just to get out of it.
Okay, whoa. Whoa, late DR cause I have to drop there. Alright, spend a minute to get out. And yeah, keep this simple, you should be able to kill fairly easily. Nothing too crazy. Nice.
And that'll be 18 going down. That's Kasuga's baby girl, so he might be nerfed a little bit with her gun.
I don't
parry
know.
for you.
I don't know if it's ever been quoted to you. I'll be on my deathbed still remembering just before Lab Code came out, and we only had like details on her. And Kasuga, who had been telling everyone that low hitting 5Ls were bad to have for years, going, y'all are finally gonna feel the pain having a terrible low hitting. These weak ass normals that no one can use.
Oh
Sure,
my
dude.
god, Kasuga, you're so funny, bro. That's so funny. I remember when Labcoat was about to come out, like she was in the period where they were given to a bunch of pros and they got to try her out. I was talking to, this was like a week before she was about to drop. I was talking to Seihan. I was like, what do you think? And he just said, bro, I'm gonna tell you right now, this character is like undeniable top 1 and it's not even close. Like, this game is so fucking screwed.
Well, all the Irish players were still like grinding at that stage. It was like just before everyone stopped. And
Yeah.
Videkt hung around the like Irish Discord a lot just to like get games. And he started, he wasn't one of the people given the, he knew other people. He started leaking info, but we stopped believing him at a certain stage. Like, he said the word 6 lows and everyone immediately went,
Like, yeah, you're definitely fucking capping.
you made that up.
You definitely made that up. There's no way they'd give a character 6 lows, a debuff, and at the time
Speaking of
she had
debuff.
like, yeah, and at the time debuff was like frame 4 invul, so you could block a vanish as Labco and then
Comboable
just
frame 4 invul.
Yeah, exactly. And at the time she had like a 15 frame beam, so she could like loot gapless 50/50s in Spark, because she'd just do beam, empty vanish, JH, and then she could either do air-JL or land 5L.
Another grab, gel
And
down
she could
into it.
loot that forever.
Oh, we should have believed him, but we heard that one thing and we stopped listening to him for the next couple of days.
Nah,
That's
I
what
don't
this.
blame you, I would have done the same thing.
Everyone falls for the old 2 SSS and DX elbow at least once when playing Gamerflo. Might not ever work again, but
Let's go. Kasuga showing why he's probably the best Labco. One more touch on Adult Gohan. Actually, this character builds no meter. If he gets like a JS or something, he probably needs a second touch. I think if he gets any normal starter,
he's fine if he gets a normal starter, but these Ki blasts, they're more so going to do with positional and Oki advantage more than anything.
Both of them playing so nervous.
No, can't do that. But you have drained Kasuga of all his meters, so it's really going to be hard for him to.
Yeah, Labcoat's going to build that 1 meter back in 2028.
I can't believe
The thing is,
I'm
Gamerflo knows Kasuga can just go straight into heavy spin if he super dashes Labcoat at all. Oh, this is footsies.
What a patch where I'm watching these two play neutral against each other. I'm like, oh man, Labcoat's cooked. What does she do? Oh, there we go. Okay. Nice. That should be it.
Yeah, I think he might have the kill.
You can beam super dash. Yeah, nice.
Doesn't even need it.
His head, left arm, left leg, and right leg, and I'm gonna summon him like Exodia.
The forbidden one.
Yeah.
Give me strength.
Right. This is kind of the ideal scenario for Gamerflo's team. You want to get, like, even if you have to spend both your assists to get that go-on hit immediately, to get him to at least level 1. Kind of chill here. Yeah, resource is gone. I don't know about sparking there, because I don't think you were at, like, even if Kasuga got the hit with something, I don't know if he was at enough of a threat to kill. Might come back to bite him.
Kasuga playing 18B is such a shock to my system.
I didn't even cop that. Yeah, he is.
Because he was having a discussion about it. He was having a discussion about it last night on his stream. Because he was saying how he was talking about the time people started realizing 17A was better than 18A. So the French places started telling him, look, I got the tech. Just play 18B and start winning. And then the one time he picks 18B, he loses against Bubbles in New York.
Right.
He's like, yeah, I'm never playing this assist ever again. Yeah, see, Gamerflo had to reflect 3 times just to get out of the scenario.
Yeah, I'm seeing what you're saying.
It's a lot of mind games on this team.
Vandine saying Gamerflo got outplayed thanks to 17. Yes.
Of course.
That's what getting outplayed means. I'm glad you understand how fighting games work.
I'm glad you understand just how much Android 17, the character in Dragon Ball FighterZ, has to gap every other character just to get by. I'm glad you recognize that, Vandine.
Poor baby.
Vandine, the kind of person that will pull up playing Blue Gogeta Vegito 17 and be like, man, my characters are so much worse.
I'm honestly surprised that fucking... I guess it comes from them having played each other more. You see Gamerflo a lot of times get like really weird stray hits with base Goku A. It hasn't happened a lot. What has happened a lot is getting so many 6Hs. I guess even like now, if there's a character in like 2025 DBFZ you used to fighting, it kind of would be Labcoat, somehow, some way.
Yeah, I think Labcoat gets away with murder in the current patch because her frame data is a lot worse than it used to be, but everyone still kind of remembers when her frame data was like unquestionably the best in the game, so they're afraid. Yeah, they're afraid to press even when it is the perfect scenario for them to press. They just have PTSD of when you just could not press against this character. I do the same thing.
Alright, tournament life on the line for this debuff Super Saiyan Goku now.
To be fair, it's Super Saiyan Goku. He probably still 2-touches both of these characters. He just can't 1-touch them anymore. But...
oh my god.
Oh. Right now we're gonna get started with Vandine vs Dragon Warrior. Okay, string him up. Oh. And UI gets a really good confirm with that now. I think that was the most recent patch. Okay, to Blaze Judgment. I caught him reflecting one too many times, and that's a 5M from Zamasu. Oh. Was dead. But both of them have spent their spark. So nothing but honest gameplay from now on. Okay. Solo pressure from Goji for so stifling in this patch. And he gets hit by the cross-up. Okay, this will be a dead for Vegeta if he finishes this combo. Which he does, okay. First blood goes to Dragon Warrior. It's looking good for him so far. Oh, and the tick throw. I keep forgetting Zamasu also got that along with some characters. Oh. This could be dead? No. 5M with Zamasu, I kinda just assume that they have a combo in the back ready to kill. But I think Vandine's dead off this combo anyway. 6 bars. Oh no! Oh! Oh, Vandine. That sucks. You definitely didn't mean to do that. That also means the momentum is heavily in Dragon Warrior's favor right now. But, this is 17. A 17 that just got gut punched. Zamasu shenanigans. Okay. And this was a pretty convincing game.
Oh, right.
Like Kaiden was like the OG EU 17 player. He was the one that put everyone on to how good 17A was.
Vandine on the first hit there, but you have to spend everything, and that 2-2S, that damn 2-2S. No tech, by the way.
Vandine back in his old team, by the way, for Vegeta UI. I am so surprised that Slash from Zamasu won that.
Saddest Vandine era was when he was grinding fucking during 17. It was like watching him sell his soul to the devil.
Nah, Vandine is the kind of player that doesn't really mind playing stuff that's top tier, which, to be fair, I feel like a lot more players should have that mentality, which is just, this is broken, I'm gonna play it, and I'm gonna be carried. It's just, it's just the
I wanted to see his silly little UI. First time in ages seeing 2 UIs on a top 8 match.
So what is this, 2020? Oh,
nice
toss. Alright.
Corner to corner, by the way. We love the game. We love the judo.
No, I don't think he's dead.
Yeah, he is.
Oh yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Vegito level 1.
Excalibur 8 quadrillion scale damage.
What was wrong with me thinking that wouldn't kill?
Okay.
Oh, punch luck.
Oh, reset into level 3. Accidentally. Vandine, what's happening? That's really scary now. Dragon Warrior keeping it basic, not too risky.
That super dash was exquisite. Alright, one last chance for Vandine. The Anchor UI.
See, this is tough because a common punish for a lot of things from UI is 2Hs, and then when you don't want to be 2H'd by it is Yamcha.
This character's damage is off the charts.
Put you back in there. No level 3, okay. Doesn't even need it. Another 2H. That's Dragon.
Talk with the chat for like 90% of the match, and then just say, "Oh my goodness."
Oh
and then just go,
my goodness.
My goodness.
Right, we're straight in. Kasuga-san.
Rocks saving the day. Which
Beerus now, like, without an assist, won't directly 50-50 you, but he's just one of those, like, hell dimension mental stat characters anyway. Like, eventually something really stupid and reactable is just gonna hit, no matter who you are. So there's just so much on the table.
This character is like one of the only characters that can force 50-50s by himself, and even though there is an OS to beat that, guess who has an option to beat that OS? Beerus. He can just do whatever he wants.
Del, no, he's not playing Beerus. Point, I don't think. I think he just.
Yeah, he was playing SSJ Video. Point.
Yeah.
Del.
He got the hit and then just switched into Beerus.
Nice, spark bait again. As a former Beerus player, that tech, where you do the 6 orbs, backdash into 5H to beat Spark, that also beats if they wake up 2H. Because you might think, oh, they're setting up the orbs, they backdash, they're gonna bait the Spark, I'm gonna 2H, I'm gonna get my punish. No, the 5H just wins.
As a former Beerus player, it's actually slightly unknown that if you press all the buttons on your controller all at once, it actually OS's your opponent could possibly do.
That's so real.
Very few people know about this tech.
Yeah, very few people know this tech. Honestly,
like
just know that tech and then Beerus.
Level 3 up in the corner here. Go left, right, high, low. Oh my god. Leaps on deck too. Build a chunk of bar as well. It's all down to Krillin now.
This might be GG's, I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know, looks even to me.
Nah, you trust Krillin to make a 1v3 comeback? Oh! Alright, let me chill. I can't even downplay, because anytime I start to downplay, Krillin just does something completely undefendable.
Krillin's like anti-aura radar activates and he does something like that. There you go.
I'm like, yo, this character's ass, and he does cancel invulnerable option into a medium starter. It's like, what do I do to defend that?
No level 3 surprise. Oh, you know what? Sana's him. We forgot that Sana's him.
Nah, he's doing it to him. What? I don't think he's been touched.
This Keflon Kasuga.
Kasuga, Kasuga, you can't let this happen, bro.
Yeah,
I know Kasuga hates this character with a passion.
Such a weak, unviable, no options character like Krillin.
You can't let this happen, Kasuga, please.
Oh, you just
that was a perfect punish.
Alright, here we go. 5 bars here, so it's gonna do a chunk of damage and go into a mix-up.
Level 1, level 3? Oh no, he's just setting up the health zone.
I don't know if I would have done this personally, but I'm not the master. And I'm not the one losing either.
Yeah, fair and honest. Although, if I know Kasuga, he's probably gonna try hard at this point, being like, I can't let this happen to me.
Alright, game 2 of Kasuga versus the Krillster.
The Krillster.
Yeah, spark that.
Macrolin father, show me the tech.
Even if you could have survived that, it's, gosh, not worth dealing with.
Oh my! No, Sana, please chill. Chill, bro.
Alright.
Kasuga, you can't let this happen, bro.
It's not too bad. Kev is off the board. We still, like, Sana had to spend Spark for that. Kasuga's messing up a lot of hit confirms, though. There we go. 6H has been going crazy today. Maybe online 6H was way the whole time.
This character's still good.
But if you ask me to name reasons she's good, I don't know if 6H would come up in the top 50.
How about the fact that she can reverse beat back into the 6H, which it goes against the like one of the fundamental rules that people played by earlier, which was like you can't do a H after an S, so you can't do an S after an H. But ever since that change,
nice barrier.
Pressure's just become so different.
Spend your resources to get out of there. And really, if you're Sana here, you don't mind spending those resources to go back to neutral because he's been doing pretty good up until now, where 18 in particular is causing a lot of trouble for him with the 17 setups. It's the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse. Come
He's
inside
getting
Mickey. Ideal pose level 3 up. You're not going to keep the corner, but you maintain pressure after this.
Is Burst gonna DP out? No, he tried to level 3. Well, this is safe.
Right. I think that was a tactical level 3 to type in chat because during the animation, Kasuga goes in the chat, I legit don't remember Krillin.
What do you mean, bro? Have I taught you nothing?
3. What a fucking J2S!
Have I taught you nothing?
By everything.
Oh my god, he's swinging.
He's getting hit by everything. There's just been no confirms.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
I'm not gonna lie, half of these hits, just I have no idea how Sana's getting them.
Where's Sana from?
I think he's Spanish. I don't know. Oh, Germany, yeah? Right.
Germany. Oh, okay. I see that German EU connection. You know, laggy Krillin
crazy. Well, Krillin's down though, and as good as Beerus is on Anchor, he kind of has a bad matchup against both of these two, and Krillin has been putting in most of the work.
There was a risky DR too. There's a lot of safer options there, but really wanted to go straight to getting that put off the board, and it's gonna cost him here.
He was hoping Kasuga would respect it.
Gotta take this mix up now. I hope he tries to hold it instead of something wild.
Oh, cross up. UFA 2023. And that team was so strong. Obviously, it's even more ridiculous now. And I at least got like some props for playing it back then, but now everyone's like, carry that shell.
Did you play it at that was it Combo Breaker you went to one year?
Yeah,
was it Zamasu Beerus Krillin?
No. When I went to Combo Breaker, I played Labco 18 Krillin, and then when that wasn't working, I went to Labco Beerus Krillin as. No, it wasn't. It was Labco 18 Beerus was the team, and then I went to Labco Beerus Krillin as like a backup, but I was like insanely jet lagged, and I was playing on a busted controller, so I did a lot worse than I should have done.
And while we've been talking shite here, Vegeta's off the boards.
One bring back the Beerus Krillin. I don't like playing Jiren Beerus Krillin. I like playing Jiren with like a real true block string assist now. Block stun assist, and I know you can make Beerus A jail for like super dash mix, but it's not really the nature of it. So if I were to play Beerus Krillin again, I would probably just go to like all Garlic team, or all Kyoshi team really, like baby Beerus Krillin. But too many people are playing baby Krillin now. Like that's the top tier sweat shell now. When at least when I played it, it meant that I was playing a weird character.
Oh, nah. Messes up that rejump. That's gonna cost him here. Really good game 3 for Kasuga.
Been running away with this. Like I said, I think he lost that one game. I was like, okay, I can't let this happen to me. I need to lock in.
You'd expect it as well from the like.
Yeah.
Tournament veteran Kasuga, trying to gain composure and be better the longer the set goes on. It's fairly standard.
Yeah,
for
that's
him.
how you tell a seasoned competitor, is if they just get better over time. But Krillin did put in most of the work in the last few games, so we'll see if he can make it work.
Ceruu, he's playing disc assist, but he doesn't normally.
when I play Baby Krillin, it's skill. When everyone else plays it, they're carried as fuck.
Right, level 3 mix here. Sparkin's run out too. Kasuga's been going for same side low fairly often. There you go. That
I think if
into the
Kasuga
mix
had
now.
sparked up, it would have been
Oh, it hit?
GG's. Wade made that as his name on Wanted. That was... I still remember that to this day.
It's not known as much across EU, but I've always been a big fan of legendary Irish name Bluntmaster Roshi.
Oh, that was Bricterium, right?
That was Brick, yeah. It was that, and then it was Candyman IRA.
Honestly, the thing I remember... Oh, mixed. The thing I remember about Brick is when he beat Videx at VSF 2022. I've never seen Videx that mad in my entire life. It's like,
He's
bro,
a weird person to get mad about losing to.
Laggiest monitors I've ever played on in my life. He just kept doing
VSF.
lab coat.
And, yeah,
He just kept doing lab coat 6-8. Every single one of them hit me. He's so bad in the game. And I was trying so hard not to just burst out laughing.
we all have a little bit of copium every now and then.
Videk man is the funniest shit ever.
Dragon's cooking here. And if you're Dragon Warrior, you choose a little bit where a lot of the huge Piccolo grinders in Europe haven't been super active on him this patch. So, like compared to the US, so he might be a little bit weird to try and play against right now. You know what? I haven't seen the use of Yamcha A with Zamasu flight since like Faisal Dante. And seeing Zamasu fly around and then call that. Ooh. It's just like
I was gonna say, I also haven't seen this since Faisal's day, because he used to play Bardock, Zam, Yamcha, back when Zam was like unquestionable bottom 1.
There was a patch where he was playing that and those 3 characters were just like bottom 3. Like they were just terrible.
Yeah, I think I remember when Faisal Dante joined like a Parsec tournament. Like he joined like a Wumpa Warriors tournament, which is like had like all NA players.
That's the Khalil thing, right?
Yeah, he was playing like in the Khalil bracket. He joined like a Parsec tournament, and he was playing Bardock, Zamasu when he was bad, and Yamcha, and he somehow got to grand finals because he was just gapping everyone with 3 of the worst characters in the game, and like just 5 frames of delay. And he was playing like some NA killers. Like this was passing, by the way, so he had like 5 frames of delay.
They were fine.
NA players, yeah, they were fine. They were on like 2 frames, but he was on like 5 frames of delay, 3 of the worst characters in the game, and he was just gapping everyone. It was the funniest thing ever.
Oh, these fucking Wolfang fist resets. And where it's got them on lock. He's really great at using the new tools they gave him. And that's just the most direct meaty I think I've ever seen in my entire life. There was no shenanigans there.
Yeah. Oh!
Nice!
I can't do that against Yamcha. See, people just don't know. And I think that's where Dragon Warrior is getting a lot of his hits. People just don't know.
His movement, like I've talked about it.
It's really good. I was like, alright, bet. I bring Jiren into like an online bracket, I get fucking smoked. It's like, yeah, you shouldn't have been starting your strength to 2M. Like, that's the worst thing you could possibly do. I'm like, you told me to do that!
That's the goat.
It's like, I forgot, my fault. I hate this boy so much.
Ooh, Ceases makes the combo. Carry on past the level 1. You have to spark there. I wouldn't know what to do in that scenario either, and I'm not risking getting whatever funky reset.
Yeah, Dragon back on his main team, bringing back the Janemba.
Very direct. Yeah, so you'll see Dragon go for, you know, really effectively using the yunkiest, splunkiest tools on his characters, and then Dragon Warrior will be just like, oh, I think I'm gonna do a reversal now.
Yeah, I'm saying at the start of this tournament, do not sleep on Dragon Warrior, because he's the grinder. And to be fair, 2/3 of his team is just like is just a knowledge check. Like, it's more egregious with Yamcha than it is with Zamasu, because people kind of know Zamasu at this point. But Zam's still kind of like a knowledge check character. Yamcha is just bonkers, and no one knows what he's doing.
Right, Dragon back in it now. He is just going to be able to set up for level 3 Oki here if he wants, or if he wants to switch Baby out. I'd imagine you would. No, he's going to go for the level 3 Oki.
What? Damn, that's a lot of time.
Oh, after Baby Toss, you can delay for eons and still be able to follow up. The weirdest knockdown ever. Nice reflect, punished up, there goes Baby.
The classic.
I think it might have been the move to, you know, to get Baby out.
We're over 100 seconds in, and we finally have one character down.
Nice 20 frame C assist, bro. I'm glad your punish game's on deck like that. Nice, gets rid of the Cyberman. I don't know if he had practiced that and knew that, you know, he could just throw that out there, but...
Yo!
Yeah, this is some of that old Faisal synergy, yeah.
This is tech. Oh, double blades of judgment? Oh, this is nasty. He's kind of doing it to him.
You can do kind of similar things with Gotenks Zamasu, but you know, Zamasu Yamcha's just better shell.
Okay, he's taking down Zamasu. That's the big mover of Dragon Warrior's team. And this is Anchor Janemba. DragonFGC is Anchor Janemba, so he could definitely do it to him.
Firm there. A little risky to be thrown out. JS is a neutral here, don't you think, with like no bar against these two characters. I love Super Dash. That's that British Super Dash where you get like just vertically above them and then Super Dash just off the corner. If you're from the UK, you're born with that.
It's tech.
It's tech, we're all milters.
You can't be saying that to me like the Irish scene wasn't full of tweakers.
No, our thing was Reflect Raw Tag. That was our addiction.
Call me an honorary Irish woman then.
Alright, it's down to UI, who can play fairly well against a lot of Janemba's tools here. Like throwing out Mr. Fister. There you go.
My god.
The hammer. And that's going to be Dragon Warrior.
That's the right arm with the forbidden one.
Top 4 secured for Dragon Warrior. DragonFGC going to head out at 5th.
This is the most excellent. I'm just going to do it. And one topic graphic had like 7 lab codes. And I think it got like 200 retweets.
Hikari, Dickory, Doc. Playing the same team from a while ago. Oh yeah, that was... You can't be looking at a backdash and stare there and not expect 2S coming.
Alright, so we got winners finals, Hikari versus Inzam. Oh wait a minute.
We talked about it a while ago, but like I'll reiterate again, it's gotta be so tough if you're Ceruu. Like, this is a team you've been grinding, look. God damn it, if there's one person on the planet you don't want to play this team against. I'd rather play this team against Inzem than play it against Hikari, to be honest.
I think Hikari's just playing this set like, yo, I know how someone actually good plays this team. You got nothing.
Are you implying?
No,
Ceruu
I'm not implying. Ceru's the GOAT, but you know Hikari. It's just like, man, you're a dumbass. Not gonna lie.
Not gonna lie. It gets hit once, starts polishing the Evo trophy next to his bed. Like, okay, I don't even play this game. I got a clock in at Duncan. I don't know if he works at Duncan. I just started saying that one day.
Go back to Duncan, little bro.
Alright, Nick's here. Yeah, spend the meter to get away from that. Oh my gosh.
That's like Miami put me onto it, where he was like, "Yo, just abuse gear and heavy eyes in neutral. It reaches way further than you think."
Blocking a super dash and trying to wiggle afterward.
Against Jiren, impossible.
God.
Oh yeah, 16 has like he can do like 4 or 4 to a lot.
No, this is not necessarily a 4-way for Sting, because if he commits to one option, okay. Still cooks. Not a lot of meter to kill though, so you're gonna have to just
Yeah,
knock
but he
him
does
down.
get to set him up with something.
Unless. It just never ends, and he. I'd be forgetting that Dean has a low 2L. He just doesn't seem like the kind of character that would.
No, that's why. That's one of the reasons why this character's so broken. Because he really gives off the impression of like someone who shouldn't have a low 2L. Because no big body like him has one, I think.
We have a Irish player, Strawberry, that played 16 for a little bit, but it was 16 like double beam C assist, and would never do throws or never do grabs and pressure, and would just take you to the corner and do super dash high low 50-50 on 16 with beam C assist. It was the most beast thing I've ever seen.
Beast mode. Alright. Ceruu might need to... Oh, never mind. Just unlike everyone else in this bracket, Hikari doesn't really tend to drop his combos.
I don't know. We saw some stuff where, yeah, we it was not necessarily dropping combos earlier, but I think in a lot of the matches so far, there's been like craze, like Hikari's gonna know what's going on. I do like opting to have 18 on point for this though. I think on occasion, if I remember right, Inzen would have done the same thing. Having that anti-air assist with Vegeta to play neutral with is quite good. And having like your 17 calls with those 2 assists can be pretty good for shutting down a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because base E to A is basically just a different version of Esperoli B. Covers the same angle.
Here, not gonna lie, when I watched Lashar at Combo Breaker put out the craziest team of all time, with the worst assist choice of all time, that might be the first time in literally years I have seen Esperoli A. Was when my guy Lashart pulled out his dog shit
He
team.
dropped the combo!
Oh, did he? I wasn't locked in.
No, he dropped the combo right at the end, but Ceruu wasn't blocking, so the super killed him anyway.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, no, the only person I know that runs Esperoli A is Big Chap Alien.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, because like back in like the heyday of like Labco, he played like he plays 42 S Broly, that's his team. But like he played Labco A, S Broly A, Martian 21 C.
Right.
Which, if you have Labco point, just play S Broly B Martian 21A. You have 2 beam lights that control every angle on the screen.
You now own the screen. Like,
You literally own neutral.
I mean, it's not like 21C is bad or anything.
No, it's like it's ironically
he
better
mixes
than
you off for that. I forgot.
yeah. It's ironically better than it used to be because it's now like one of the lightning fast C assists.
Yeah.
Or it used to be like 35.
Alright. Last chance for Ceruu to get something going on here. Gets caught by a counter into C assist. And June's just gonna work away, keep it simple.
Nice run out.
Okay. Gonna build a lot of meter doing this combo. Got the optimals on deck. Think you're gonna want to try. Yeah, EXD. Get Vegeta out of there.
Oh, that's a medium starter. I think he might be dead.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't understand just not going for the safest option you could. And everything is thrown out. Whenever there's like a 2-second gap in neutral, Hikari's just like waiting for a lariat or an assist or a projectile to kind of he's playing fairly
because
waiting.
Yeah, because even though making level 1's frame fall was specifically designed to handicap Jiren parry into 17, like 90% of people don't know that, or they don't make the adjustment. So if you are playing Jiren 17, 90% of the time you can just do it like it's last patch and it works. Because not many I have not really seen many people that are like willing to check him on it.
It's just a scary prospect.
Yeah.
Alright.
Oh, cross up mid.
Mix now. Okay, good spark.
17A, my beloved.
Hikari will play the most tilting thing in such a like... I hope this makes sense the way I'm trying to say it. The cleanest way he can play the tilting way of going about it. He's never gonna out-scramble himself and drop what he's done. He like very has a clear understanding of what the win conditions and strengths of the team are. And it's
I think
just
that's a pretty accurate description, yeah.
Yeah.
This is doable on Ceruu's part, he just has to finesse. Oh! Oh, that was... Oh, he got us started twice.
Oh, jeez. Alright.
Alright, if Ceruu had got either of those two starters, I would have thought this more possible.
Look at that. Like, he built 2 bars off of doing something that cost him 2 EX bars to do, and now built enough to just one-hit spark, and what a character.
You know what, I'm kind of him.
What happened at the last time? Because then he went on him.
Yeah.
Real quick teleport into 6H starter for Kasuga here. Straight to the corner. Oh gosh.
Alright, that's a medium starter.
What a way to represent the option on your first knockdown if you're Dragon Warrior, huh? Route under.
Hey, he knows what he's about.
Okay. He knows he's him, so it's okay.
Yeah. Zamasu coming in. Right, and you can see that Kasuga's being a lot more aggressive than the people that have been fighting Dragon Warrior in previous sets. He's kind of just not letting him run his game, because Dragon Warrior's been relying a lot on like Zamfly, Yamcha knowledge checks, but Kasuga's just not even letting him get started.
Spark up, save your Zamasu. I wouldn't be too reliant on an Anchor Spark against Kasuga, especially with a full team. And having that Spark ahead of time means you're gonna survive this. Not fighting the worst mix-up. Oh, jeez. Blades of Judgment? What happened? Might have like been inputting Super Dash and messed something up in between there. Nice.
If you whiff the full auto combo, just keep pressing.
Alright, Spark back up on Kasuga's side here. Yeah, we mentioned it before. Another great thing on this Kasuga's team side is like when they're not doing a direct mix queue, they just mental stack from everything. It can get so overwhelming after a while. Yamcha 5M is not that invincible. not gonna take it out. Why did that combo drop? Well, I don't understand why that didn't wallbounce.
Because he didn't press JS.
Oh, he didn't key blast. Okay, right.
No, he just did JH into Super Dash. Alright, this won't kill, because Yamcha's level 3 does like no damage, but he does get a mix. Cross up?
It's not over quite yet. Alright. We've seen this a couple of times from different players where, especially seemingly against Kasuga, well, they'll get in a position where like they need to get a hit to kill. They could go for a safer option and a riskier thing like into a DR or something will happen. I'm banking on Kasuga to not react to that. I don't know. I don't know if this is the person I'd be banking on to let it happen.
Now, all I do know is that Dragon unfortunately whiffed his 2H, which means he couldn't do the J2H lockdown. Oh! Yeah, sure, I'll do it. The first time it happens, the game crashes. He's like, this is why we don't do it. But Dragon Warrior almost had something going in the last match.
Hell yeah, Kasuga. Hell yeah.
Nah, Kasuga's definitely the driver's seat. And Kefla is definitely the character to do it with. Because she's kind of like footsies the character a little bit. It's like, yeah, if I know I'm better than you, I'm just playing Kefla.
Yeah, of course. Alright, get some nice damage off of this into a Yamcha reset. Yeah, spark for safety. I totally forgot that she can go crazy style with the disc in this patch. I completely forgot it can just zigzag all over.
Yeah, if she's in Spark, she can hit you with an unreactable command grab into OTG disc into full combo.
Nice.
Alright, Kasuga stringing him up. Ah, gets hit by the double overhead.
And you know it's Kasuga, so commentator Curse gonna drop it. I was revving up to say never dropping these.
God, please. I was just about to say, with the Yamcha gone, this might be a bit long for Dragon, because Yamcha's been putting in the majority of the work. But Yamcha's got another chance at life. Right, I'm going cross up.
Gone same side high quite a lot so far, but ooh, you'd be right. Okay, finally
so hard to
getting a DR to, yeah.
Zam can do so many things there.
Right, this short combo as safe as possible.
How do you drop that? Like, that's not even roasting Dragon, it's just I don't know how the game allowed that combo to drop. I've never seen that before. Oh, that could be a huge blow to the mental, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay. That's not true. Come on. You know Kasuga knows that's not real. Alright, that's gonna cost you Yamcha. Yo, Kasuga, what is going on? You know, in fairness, Kasuga's never played these characters before. How would he know what... When was the last time you saw Kasuga play one of these?
Oh yeah, I forgot, day 1 lab go.
Yeah. Kasuga only plays dudes. That's facts. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, I think if Yamcha's gone, the knowledge check factor from Dragon's team is also gone.
I think
which
he might have
Zam...
been able to kill there, but
Oh, nice combo. Zam could make this work, but I'm not gonna say you need to gap, because it is Zam, but he needs a lot of things to go right.
I think we're seeing Dragon Warrior get messed up with those that lightning change we were talking about earlier, by the way, because that combo would have worked back in the day.
Because
They're ready though. They're
Kasuga
esports.
is seasoned competitor, and when you get knocked into losers bracket by someone you didn't expect to lose to, it kind of lights a fire underneath you.
Idiot. Shrunk start anyway. They're going to lap coat. No kill, but messed up Oki here. Off of the level 3.
Alright, what's the Yoki? Empty low.
Oh.
I think he was expecting Kasuga to call his assist after the super dash.
Straight 5H to call out the defensive option there. And Ceruu caught standing still for just a second, gonna get debuffed. 6-8. Kasuga's running away with it. It's a really good start to this losers finals on Kasuga's side. 5H again!
Yeah, and he's calling out these backdashes really well.
Bad habit might have been sniped by Kasuga from watching earlier games here. It's really getting abused early on.
That was almost nasty. But what is tech to the spin?
Drops it again? This is a hell of a tournament. The air throw with no recovery. I level 1 punishes. No, I don't
Oh,
think
he
so.
tried
Yeah.
it.
It's gonna be awkward here. You get a super dash, but not too much more. Alright, knockdown. 3 bars built up from.
Kasuga does have Spark
Asker.
Ghost, so he could get out of this if he wanted to.
Nice reflect. Delay reflect too.
Alright, I don't think he's dead, but one touch.
Oh, a
Great.
lot of reflects and a lot of back.
Me and Jerusalem were like training partners, we'd play every single day, and it got to the point where we knew each other so well, whenever we played in bracket, we'd just be doing things that seemed like the stupidest idea on the planet. But
it gets to a point where players.
Yeah, it gets to a point where it's like, I know that you know that I know that you know that I know that you know that I know.
This case of like a little bit of knowledge starts making these interesting. When players have too much player knowledge, it starts looking insane. However,
Yeah,
happy
but,
birthday
like,
here, this could be huge.
Yeah, this is definitely Sarah's ticket.
Nice, there we go.
Alright, that's 18 gone.
Very
But-
good to avoid the muscle memory and not throw. That could have been disastrous.
Switching into lab coat. Yes, ma'am. And Kasuga might not have 18, but he can still definitely pull this back. He is the best lab coat.
Oh god. And just when you start reacting to the 6Hs, the other 90 tools come into play.
Can't escape this character.
Y'all are gonna feel the pain of having a low hitting 5L with drop Spro. It's weak ass normal, y'all don't understand it like I understand it. Said Kasuga circa, when did she come out? 2022? Alright, level 3 one more time.
That was a bombo from Ceruu, by the way. The mid-screen loops.
This team's great for it. Both assists.
Yeah, I would have sparked that too.
Makes sense. This is 6H the tournament. It's been putting in so much work for Kasuga. Even when it doesn't hit, the next thing hits.
I'm not gonna lie, Sarah. When you're doing the top 8 graphic, you can't just put lab coat for Kasuga. You have to put the still image of lab coat doing the 6H on Kasuga's top 8 graphic.
Okay. Not the worst scenario for Ceruu. Definitely a lot more durable than last game. Like, oh my god.
This team is just stifling pressure on stifling pressure on stifling pressure.
You were completely right a while ago when you said, like, even reflecting could it's just barely relevant with the other two characters because of what, like, the scenario you're putting afterward. Gonna mix off of this too, and
same side
this time around, but we have a direct donation link. But for right now, we're heading straight into grand final. It's gonna be Hikari on winner's side and Kasuga on loser's side. Kasuga, basic rules of grand finals: you gotta get that first to 3 and then get another first to 3. Tough hill to climb.
Yeah, just win. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what all these people are complaining about. Like, just win. Fuck.
16 up now. You know what? First person to not fall for stand there and just wait for a 5M. It's worked against everyone else in the bracket so far. So fair play, Kasuga.
Alright, what's the Oki?
Nice!
Yeah, he knows. Like 90% of scenarios, that heavy grab from 16 is just gonna win.
It's one of the most craziest EX moves in the game. In a game full of crazy moves.
Alright, brings Ceruu back in.
And like underrated aspect about this team, we talk about their options after level 3 and we talk about the snap options, but all 3 of them happen to have really good post level 1 scenarios. It's not too often you get a team like that. Level 3 up here.
And Hikari with the level 3.
Kasuga gonna hold this.
Mix.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
This character's so stifling. I think he kills Nova.
Yeah, he should. He had combo to spare, that was gonna keep going for a little bit too.
Yeah, he could definitely have extended that more. And again, Kasuga getting caught by the parry.
2-1-4S has been paying a lot of builds for Hikari so far.
Ooh. This is Kasuga's character though.
That was really nice.
He's the kind of thing he needed.
Great movement there from
16
Kasuga.
broke his hell. Can't learn getting 50-50. Nice. Hikari tried to block cross up. Alright, 1 down, 2 to go. This is the God Shell though. Like as strong as 16 is, he is the weakest character on Hikari's team.
On Hikari's team, yeah. He was making like comments in Zem's chat when he's playing him that there's still some like spark scenarios he has to lab out with 16 that aren't quite down to the same extent that 17 and Jern would be. But I mean, you're not in too bad of a state when the thing you're worrying about not having mastered on your character is like only specific spark interactions.
Yeah. It's So Hikari knows he's staying full screen. He knows 18, when she doesn't have the life lead, she can't really do much.
There's no pressure on Hikari to do anything here. He's kind of...
Yeah, he
I'm
can
sure
just wait full screen.
he would have no problem winning this 130 seconds. Kasuga has to push this here. Can't just sit full screen throwing things away.
He's playing the life lead really well, not taking any unnecessary risks. At some point, Kasuga's going to have to do something a bit drastic.
You can see every now and then he begins to dash in, and maybe it's not quite worth it to go in. It goes back to neutral, and Hikari, sure, Hikari's fine with that. No stress off of his back.
He's trying to bait Kasuga into overextending. There's one thing we know about Hikari, he's always good on the 2Hs.
Oh, shit!
That was a really good medium starter. Okay, if Kasuga gets the hit on the 17, I think that's him in the lead, and Hikari has to come to him.
Blocked.
Oh, how did he block
I
that?
was not blocking that. That is impressive. But while we've been doing this, look at the timer. Timer's been ticking down. It might become a real factor if they're not engaging quite enough. Only a slight lead on Hikari's side right now. It could turn around fairly quickly.
And to Kasuga's credit, he's not doing anything too drastic. He's not doing anything that he knows will get himself killed.
You might have to start doing it soon, though.
Oh,
okay,
nice.
That
was neutral. That was
suddenly,
neutral. Okay, now Kasuga's in the lead.
Things are looking up for Kasuga. Only 42 seconds left. Very rare that you see timer come into play.
Hikari can't just run away anymore. Oh! That was so good.
Level 1, level 3, yeah, guarantees huge of a lead as you can.
No matter what hit he gets now, if he gets the hit,
Got pressure now. Do you even bother continuing to, move away?
Kieran's such a strong character, but he does struggle with the solo mix-up sometimes.
We've seen this so many times. Block a super dash and then delay into medium, or sorry, light or lighter EXIs. That's doing a lot of work. He's going to maintain pressure after this. Even if it doesn't hit, look at the timer. Pressure's on Hikari's side. He had to do something.
So he didn't do anything that he knew could have got himself killed.
Not necessarily was wrong team-wise there, so we're not seeing Hikari make a switch, at least not yet. But round start 5M really pays off for him. He doesn't even have to go into the mix. I don't know what happened there for Kasuga.
Well, Hikari didn't have any bar, so when Jiren's doing the snap setup, if he doesn't have a bar, you can kind of just take the hit.
Right.
I can.
Nice. Okay. Not taking the risk for the medium because, like, it's a static timing, but the timing is still kind of. So opts to go for Dragon Rush, keeps it a little bit safer. And now we're gonna cash everything out.
I
it should
think.
be. This
I
is
don't know.
This is
Tesla's
not the highest
level
level of this
3.
video, but nah, look at that. That's gonna just about. Yeah.
Just about. Alright, so Kasuga's got the lead again.
If there's one weird skill set I've developed over watching better players over the years, it's eyeballing super damage.
Nice. I think he kills here.
Maybe 18B was a good assist the whole time.
Maybe 18B is the tech.
Surprising to many. And by many, I mean Kasuga.
Right. And now, I don't know if Hikari is comfortable enough in 16 to make the comeback against Kasuga, but he does have Spark, and he does have 5.5 bars. Oh.
Nice. 1 into another level 1. Not gonna kill, but you're basically forcing. Yeah, he was waiting for a spark there just to see. This would be a opportunity. And yeah, he is gonna.
I think he's sticking this out unless Kasuga resets the bracket. Unless he wants to prove something that he can win anyway. But okay, back
combo.
Kasuga has to be feeling himself a little bit here, but he gets hit by the 2L. And this isn't last patch, but I do believe he might be good.
Boom, boom. Oh shit, drops.
Oh.
You have to go straight into super there, or do I think he did meet.
Yeah, I think if Kasuga hit the combo there, I think he might have been dead. Because 18's new disc loop does insane damage.
Yeah. And we've seen proven several times here that Kasuga has that like, on lock.
Damn, Kasuga might pull this off.
At 17, we saw there, after like a block 2H is one of those cards. The rare character that kind of has to take some sort of risk. Can't really get away with autopiloting to an option, but got away with it. Nice movement in there. And now gonna build a chunk of meter even after EX. I'd imagine you switch into 16 level 3 here.
I don't know, because 17 has level 3 Oki of his own.
Oh,
there we go.
What he...
He needed that, by the way. He needed level 3 mix. His character was bad.
Nice. Great spacing by Hikari there.
Okay, is he gonna go into 17 level 3 again? Oh. The combo. Oh, no, no.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Oh no.
No spark needed. And this level 3, which for some reason to this day picks up both characters, I will never understand.
16 dead? No, 16's not dead.
Maybe spark might have been the move. Kasuga, you could have won the game. You could have won the game, Kasuga. Oh no.
You cannot give a chance like this to Hikari because he will take it for all it's worth. This might be the momentum Hikari needs to turn everything around.
And, oh my god. Still in spark, yeah, keeps pressure. Nice awareness. Using spin there. Convert, you can...
No! He drops it!
I forgot the tournament we're playing in. I forgot we're playing in DBFZ Drop Core 1.
Kasuga, what are you doing? Oh, debuff!
There we go, finally. But 16 has recovered a lot of the health.
I still think if Kasuga gets like a decent starter. Oh!
It's scrambly, it's spaghetti!
Nice. I think he's dead!
With limit break? Potentially. I think so, yeah. No way. No way.
No way!
Hikari.
They nerfed that level 3 as well.
Oh my god. Don't set with someone only tournaments. But look. Eyes jailing you down into one of those super plus fast C assist is so fucked up.
Alright, this should be the character. Hikari not extending anything any more than he needs to. He's just completely focused on getting the kill.
You could say. You know, any of the EX throws in either direction from 16 with a barrier protecting him. Like, I haven't seen it before today, and now I'm realizing.
Now, there are a lot of characters that just do not need 17A behind them. 16's one of them. It makes him into such an obnoxious character.
I didn't see counter hit there. I wonder what Hikari might have been like an upbackers thing. Like, got hit by the medium starter there. That's going to cost him 16.
Especially with a medium starter like that. And one thing I have noticed, switching to 18B means Kasuga gets a lot more damage out of the combos than he didn't before. Because that combo right there, he was able to extend it so he could kill with level 1. I think he would have had to use level 1 with 18 as well, if he was just using barrier.
Hahaha. The best mix-up.
The no mix-up mix-up.
Hell yeah. And when you're at layer 400, when it's two like world-class players against each other, it's gonna start working every now and then.
Alright, Kasuga made this happen once.
Still has Spark on his side.
Again.
He can avoid a kill scenario here if he plays a little patiently, unless...
And Kasuga just got hit by the 2L.
We saw this happen the other way around with a 5M from... So I think a similar situation is happening for both of them. Okay, this is tournament point for Kasuga now. Gotta try and make it happen here. Or $10 going to Hikari's way. Have you ever played DBFZ with $10 on the line? Nice reflects there. Catches him. We're going to side switch now. Completely reverse the scenario. They're getting snapped now.
18.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh my god.
I told you, this move is broken. It like vacuums you up into it.
The situations that this whole team can put you in by literally just doing a special with an assist and like, I mean fucking basically any of the assists, and just vibe checking what you do afterwards is so tough.
Exactly. That was a good wake-up match from Kasuga. Kasuga's playing a lot more aggressive. I think you could see from the way he structured his pressure earlier, but now he's kind of going Yorkie's monkey mode with it. Can't kill, I don't think.
Yeah, not the meter. Back in the day, different story.
Back in the day, he was cooked.
Oh, that's a really unfortunate spark for Hikari.
Level 1 spot
Frame
gone.
later, he would have been fine.
Yeah, but once again, he does have the God Shell on his side.
Okay, nice. I'm not going to say nice to landing during being the scramble. I take that back.
Alright.
No, that goes through Spark. You can't do that.
Why does that go through sparking?
You can't do that.
This character can just do everything for no reason.
Bring Jern back in now, so you've got barrier in the back.
Labco put in a lot of work for Kasuga with this tournament.
Oh my god.
Now, I think if Kasuga had like empty vanished there, he would have won that interaction, because 17A doesn't reach that high.
I'm not even sure if you would have noticed in time that it had happened, because I have it off screen.
Ooh. That is
Now
another thing
18's
about
gone.
Jiren, his parries turn around.
Bring Jern back in again, managing the team very well. It's all on Kefla now. Hefty amount of bar to work with.
This could work, especially if he gets a starter like that. Kasuga knows this character like the back of his hand. Alright, not level 1, level 3 to take out Jiren, it's just Anchor 17. But we do know 17 for the insane comebacks.
Yeah. We know Hikari 17 for Tencom, especially. If there's anyone on the planet I'm going to put a 17 in the back way, it's going to be Hikari.
That was a really nice block.
Into
run up
dash of
5L.
5L. Beast.
That was beast mode.
Alright. Kasuga,
Level
what mix
3?
you going to go for? Level 3? Makes sense. Not risking any of that.
I think if
Weirdo
he gets
level
any
1 stuff.
hit here, any like normal hit, he kills.
That should be it.
Mix!
That's reset.
And that's Kasuga.
Nice.
If he doesn't drop it.
Nice. Alright, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Alright, and we got Hikari still staying with Jiren 17. Nice. He doesn't have any assists with the snap mix though. Just gonna soft knock down to 17. Okay, getting strung up, and he gets hit with the second 2M. This character 16, it's hard for him to get in, but once he does, you're gonna get hit. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. Right, if Hikari has the right combo, he should kill here. No, too much, he drops it. And Kasuga just trying to find a hit here. Okay, we're playing neutral. Oh, that was an amazing pickup by Hikari. And now Kasuga is back in the situation he was before with the Anchor 17 with Spark. He made it happen once. Oh. Oh, that was a horrible drop. Now 18, gets any hit to level 3? Yes, sir. Is it gonna go left or right? Yeah, you can't do that against 16. His buttons are gigantic. Okay, he's not dead here, but he is going into a mix. With 17A in the back, might be rip. Let's hit by the super dash. And if he doesn't drop the combo. Okay. Pretty convincing first game for Hikari in the Kasuga not punishing any of these full screen super dashes from Hikari. Nice. Okay. Oh, Hikari not attacking? Might be a dead character. I believe this is, yeah. That's Jiren gone. Hikari back down to 17-16. Whoop. Imagine trying to escape 17 pressure. Foolish. Okay, soft knockdown. Oh, yeah, Hikari knew. He was waiting like crazy. He's not dead though. Kasuga got one more chance on the scaffold. Is he gonna spark? Kasuga gets a lot of lockdown options in neutral that he didn't before when he was just playing barrier. Hikari getting a lot of mileage out of these fuzzy jumps against Kasuga. Oh. Okay. No commentator curse. 16 down. But again, it's Hikari 17 with Spark. Oh! That might make all the difference though. Okay, and this is just as one-sided in Kasuga's favor, so last match was in Hikari's. Oh, trying to bait out the Spark with the raw tag. Hikari did. Yep. He might be debuffed, but the Spark will bring it back to his normal level of damage once he decides to pop it, so he's got to be even more careful. Does this kill? It's debuffed, I don't think so. Oh, if he'd got the extra bar. Okay, that's 18 down. Power blitz up. Hikari could still do this. I'm not gonna lie, if you make an Anchor debuff comeback, you can't really say anything against that. They kinda just gapped you. I think I've only ever seen it happen once. Oh, Hikari gets caught by the Kefla A, the fusion team.
I don't think he will.
You think he's gonna stick with this, even if Kasuga wins this game?
Yeah.
Okay, getting stronger.
This 16's so annoying. I feel like once Snap stopped working, there's just no point running.
Yeah,
Especially
but
when I'm here already.
honestly, the thing about 16 that I've seen a lot of people start playing 16 for was the fact that in Spark, this character becomes the hardest character to block in the whole game. Because he can just do unreactable command grab into OTG, into a combo that does like 60%. But I've not really been seeing Hikari do that.
Yeah, so hope the people on the rest of the stream listen to blocking Spark.
Oh! There we go, that's the first time you've seen someone punish parry 17 in A with supers. Oh, but Hikari mashing. What is level 3 Oki to the 5L?
I mean, it's really right, so you have to guess anything.
Yeah, you kind of, if you're 18 in that situation, you're kind of guessing on your own level 3 Oki.
Yeah.
The god Shay H still. Alright, this is gonna be 16 down.
It's so wild watching her meter build and 17 meter build in the same game.
Yeah, Kasuga's making it work.
He is. I think he's had like 18 beat.
The bad bitch and the strongest soldier.
Because that assist has been carrying him the entire match.
What, 17A?
No, 18 beat. I mean, like, I think he's got PTSD over it.
Yeah, definitely. He's been getting so much more mileage out of 18B than 18A.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Those are two amazing confirms. Alright, we're going into level 3 here? I would think so.
Never mind.
No. 17 has like legitimate level 3 Oki now.
No, but so does
Oh! Oh! Kasuga?
No, I'm dead.
Is he dead?
I think so.
Oh my! Is this the true power of the S plus player, Kasuga?
It might be. Because you're from B's going up that close.
Yeah. This is Bias's Kasuga.
Oh no.
Oh.
See what happens when you 25 for them to give Kasuga a second point. Kasuga has to be exhausted fighting this out. It's so, like, mentally taxing too.
Again, he's not 2Hing any of these full screen super dashes from Hikari.
No.
I can only imagine the MS though. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Like, playing against Hikari is gonna be like at least 150 MS.
Just really brave to do a EX spin there against 16 of all characters.
I think he only just landed in time for that grab to hit.
Yeah.
What?
I can't believe that actually confirmed. What the fuck?
I've never seen that interaction happen. Oh my god, he gets the pick up. If you go into lockout level 1 hit, you kill.
Yeah,
Ooh. This is doable.
it's mad really. The main issue is that both of these are you're gonna get one touched by either during 17 or 18, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. Oh, I think 18's dead. No?
Oh my god. What a confirm, oh my god. I bet he's gonna EX spin at him.
Oh, Hikari knows. Oh, that was a great match
It
though.
was really good. I think Kasuga gets some mileage out of frame tapping Hikari from jumping up because he's just holding up in every lab point direction.
He's fuzzy jumping like crazy.
It's mad.
Oh, he tried to escape.
I think you're like guaranteed to hit him if you
Alright, now you go into. No, he kills. Yeah, level 1, level 1.
It's a damage. It's so silly. That's mad.
Alright, now Kasuga can't get touched by anything. Your eyes? Knew it.
Yeah, I know the connection can be a bit of a sticking point for any EU tournaments, but also you get to see like crazy matchups.
You have to wonder if Kasuga's going to be playing a bit more nervously.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I think you would have confirmed that.
Oh, too well. I
capitalizing
think he's
during
dead.
that in the fight. And mega dead. They may as well have not touched that too well. It made no difference.
They don't understand, he has to spend 3 buffs instead of 1.
Yeah, real.
It sucks.
Poor baby.
Well, baby.
Poor baby.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, these two characters have been putting in the most work for Kasuga.
Yeah, careful how you do that. I think Kafka's on really good. Dan Luca has been Hikari. She's been holding all of the offense fine.
Hikari continues to get a lot of mileage out of Fuzzy Jump, but as I say that, he probably got caught. If you Kasuga here, you have to go to 18, right? Yeah.
I'm surprised enough.
Oh!
That's really
Okay, if he doesn't drop...
Oh my gosh.
Alright.
It's definitely nervous. Yeah, it's hard to see. It could actually be huge if you can weather the spark, because 16 and 17 spark is just so horrible to do that. Nice. Oh my god.
Oh! Happy birthday again?
This is like what? No, she doesn't.
Lab Coats doesn't, but that is a massive chunk of life off of 17.
I think her other one does, but you can't just gauge them like it.
Right, if you're Hikari, you have to know that Kasuga's gonna try and be really aggressive to try and get that blue life off of 17. Yeah, there we go. Alright, last game, last character of Kasuga,
Yeah.
18 with Spark. This is the best chance he could have had.
I believe. You're all of your energy right now. Never mind. Take the energy back. It did not work.
Started with that.
Dying spark.
Still, I think
dying
Kasuga's
spark.
only got one more hit. Oh, that was footsies.
He's been insane for so far this entire match.
He gets a hit on 16 here.
Please spark.
That was
He's
a-
gonna mash him and I'll die.
Oh, again!
Oh my god.
Hikari just choosing
He's so
really
locked in.
risky moments. Now, 17-18, Kasuga has Spark. Yeah, you have to Spark there.
Kasuga, come on.
If he gets the hit, he's dead.
Surely.
Oh! Let's go!
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go!